Welcome, Persians. Let's learn Algebra 1, and the topic now is Theory of Equations. So, I'm Engineer Melvin H. Banzuelo. So, problem number 1, the remainder when 2x raised to 4 minus kx minus 15x squared minus 3x minus 2 is divided by x minus 3 is 4. What is the value of k? Again, the remainder when 2x raised to 4 minus kx minus 15x squared minus 3x minus 2 is divided by x minus 3 is 4. So, ano yung value ng k? So, ang gawin natin dito, x minus 3 equals 0, so x equals to 3. Yung 3 na yon is-substitute natin dito sa x. Okay, substitute natin dyan sa x, and then i-equate natin by 4. Kasi nga, sinabi, the remainder daw is 4. So, substitute 3 here, and then i-equate natin tong equation na to in equals to 4. And then we will solve for k. So, yun lang po yung gawin natin dito sa problem na to. Okay, so using calculator, gamit ang calculator, so sa given natin na polynomial, wala kasing k dito sa calculator. So instead of k, gagamitin natin sa calculator yung variable a. Okay? So i-input natin yung given polynomial 2 tapos x raised to 4 and then minus, yun, kx. So, walang k. Instead of k, a na lang yung ilalagay natin. So, therefore, we are solving for a sa calculator instead of k. But again, yung a po dito sa calculator, yan po yung k sa given po sa problem. So, parang yan, kx. So, x, and then minus 15, then x squared, and then minus 3x, and then minus 2. So, sabi niya, itong polynomial na to, divided by x minus 3, the remainder is 4. So, therefore, if the remainder is 4, equate na lang po natin ito by 4, and then shift, comma, and then a. Ibig sabihin po niyan, kasi nga, by default po, class, ang sinusolve po ng calculator pag mga ganitong shift calc is si variable x. But in this problem, in this situation, we are solving for a and not for x. Yung value for x natin dito is x equals to 3. Okay? Kasi nga, saan yung galing yung 3, di ba? A polynomial divided by x minus 3. So, x minus 3 equals 0, x equals to 3. So, dun po yung galing yung 3. So, therefore, pag press natin shift calc, ano daw yung value for x? So, from x minus 3, that is x equals to 3. Okay, see, x minus 3 equals 0. So, then x equals to 3. So, input lang po natin 3 and then press equal. So, press equal, solve for a. Ibig sabihin, isusolve po natin yung a. So, ayan. So, therefore, ang k po natin is 4. Kasi dito, a equals to 4. And remember, yung a natin, yun din po yung k natin. Okay? Problem number 2, find the value of k for which x plus 4 is a factor of x cubed plus 2x squared minus 7x plus k equals 0. When we say factor, the remainder is 0. So therefore, i-equate po natin ito siya sa 0. So yung x naman, magsa-substitute tayo ng negative 4 sa x kasi nga x plus 4 equals 0. So x equals to negative 4. So yung negative 4 na yun po yung i-substitute natin dito sa x po. Then after that, makukuha na po natin yung k. So para magawa po natin yan, gamit lang po tayo ng calculator. Gamit ulit yung calculator. So yung given na polynomial function or cubic equation na x cubed plus 2x squared minus 7x plus k equals 0. divided by x plus 4. So again, ang sabi dito, yung x plus 4 is a root ng cubic equation. So therefore, again, input lang po natin ulit yung given function. So that is cubic x. Kopyahin lang po natin. That is plus 2x squared and then minus 7x. Okay. So instead of using k, wala namang k dito, we will use a. And then equals to 0. Bakit? Kasi nga, factor of. So therefore, yung x plus 4 is a factor of this given function. So, ang isosolve natin dito is si a. Okay? So, ibig sabihin ng factor, that is yung remainder natin is 0. So, shift, comma, and then alpha a. So, ibig sabihin po niyan, ang isosolve po natin ay si variable a. And then shift, calc. So, magtatanong siya ng value of x natin. And from the given sa problem, x is negative 4. Galing po yan sa x plus 4. So, x plus 4 equals 0. So, therefore, x equals to negative 4. So, minus 4. And then, press equal. Masosolve na po natin si a or si k. So, solve for a. So, a is equals to 4 pa rin. Kagaya ng last problem kanina. So, a equals to 4 or k equals to 4. Problem number 3, the expression 3 raised to x4 or 3 raised x raised to 4 plus x squared plus 7x plus 1 equals 0 contains how many imaginary roots? So, this is of degree 4, therefore, meron tayong apat na roots. Okay? Merong apat na roots sa equation na given. Kasi nga, of degree 4 yung equation. Sa apat na roots, pwedeng dalawang positive real roots at saka dalawang negative real roots. Pwede ring dalawang positive real roots, isang negative real roots at saka isang imaginary roots. So, basta ang total, mag-equal po sa apat yung roots. But paano natin malaman kung ilan yung positive real at saka ilan din yung negative real? Yun po yung gagamit tayo ng rule of Descartes. So, sa rule of Descartes, una, para mahanap natin yung positive real roots, we will count the number of variations in sign of f of x. So, halimbawa, ito po yung f of x. So, count mo yung number of variations sa sign nila. So, ito yung mga sign nila. Okay? So, kung walang variation, so therefore, walang positive real roots. So, for example, ito po siya, f of x equals to 3x raised to 4 plus x squared plus 7x plus 1. And then, kung napapansin niyo walang changes sa sign. So, therefore, walang positive real roots. No variations, so therefore, walang positive real roots. And then, para malaman naman natin yung negative real roots, count the number of variations in sign of f of negative x. So, dito, sa f of x, magsasubstitute ka ng negative x in every x and then simplify natin. Diba? Parehas lang naman sa given. The only difference is yung x natin is negative x. And after natin magawa yan, count the number of variations ulit. Okay, so kung ilan yung variations, yun din yung number of negative real roots. So, walang change, plus, plus, ito may change. So, 1, 2. So, therefore, meron tayong 2 variations, so 2 negative real roots. So, meron na tayong 2 real roots and then 0 positive real roots and then kailangan 4 yung roots natin. So, alam na natin kung ilan yung imaginary roots kasi yung naiwan na lang ay imaginary. Wala tayong positive real roots, meron tayong dalawang negative real roots, therefore meron tayong dalawang imaginary roots. Okay? So the answer here is letter C. So for more practice, again, open your PMM app and go to section 1.13 to 1.15 and open the QEX sa mga sections na po niyan para makapag-practice kayo sa Algebra 1. Okay, so thank you and God bless.